Excellency. I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
It's all good.
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good man, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
No problem.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Can we get some reputation, please? God damn it. I don't see it. Okay, so we have to jump over here. Hold on. Okay. I thought for sure this would help the faction, but okay. I wonder, had we gone to Winchavier, based on the line of questioning that we expressed earlier, thinking, well, maybe Catasax is involved, that could have put a dent in our relationship with them. I mean, we already have a strong bond, but still, it could definitely... It could have caused a rift. Or a rift. For sure. Okay, so we need to go to the Giddenson camp. I don't know why I have this marked. I just realized we have... Oh yeah, she's the science. We get vigor from her. And we have vigor from what we're wearing. If we took 1 point, we could pass vigor checks too. It's because I just saw that large cliff there and I'm thinking, well, we're still blocked out from that kind of stuff. We have the point in science. We can get up to level 3 in science now already. So if we just take 1 point in this, we're pretty good. The only thing we wouldn't be able to access is like a level 3 craftsmanship. I'm just thinking maybe our next one, we just put it in vigor. I like that they've all died in a neat row for us. Oh, right. This is the that fort. I remember this area. Kind of sketchy in here. Oh, little jail cell. Great.
Hello.
Renaigse. There you are again. What do you want?
Haven't forgotten me?
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
You dare come here and accuse us of taking him?
I'm just asking questions.
Let me throw him out this Renaiksi and his Ilkdaren. May they receive this punishment for their arrogance.
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who is protecting him. Katisach, one of your greatest Donegada.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach.
I would hope not.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasach, Andavorsht Tire, he died from his wounds.
Whoa, what?
That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaiksi were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine.
Wow.
May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Yes, please.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaiksi?
Examine him to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body,
We're not going
you
to.
will pay for this offense with your life.
I kind of feel bad now that we were questioning his loyalty. Wait a sec. Is this? Okay. This is not just a prison cell. Let's make sure we don't piss these guys off. We better go max science here if we're going to investigate a body. Jesus. Look at him, he's like petrified.
See the state of his body. I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Denega.
Me too.
To have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do.
Oh boy.
Now then. Let's see what story this corpse has to tell.
Oh, intuition. Okay.
The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or a musket shot. The major wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something tremendous, to the degree that the skin was torn. The ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of burnt flesh. There is a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Katasach bore the brunt of this attack or incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman. I can only imagine one thing that could have inflicted such a wound. It's as if an enormous, burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we're on the tracks of a man, or a creature, capable of using molten rock as a weapon.
We've heard of like a volcano.
And a Daig behaving like this. It is not their way. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Katasach, the power to call volcano fires could only be that of a guardian, No simple man wields mountain fire.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want.
Yeah.
Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
Okay, we'll be going now.
We have to at least try. Are you not even concerned or angered by what happened to Katasak?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another.
I wouldn't think so, but
that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair. What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
Okay.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
And who's this?
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kadaktas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
That's not going to be easy. That is not going to be easy. Whereabouts is she? I can sneak through here now. What is this? Interrupted letter to Professor Serafedin. I was on my way back to you with the supplies you'd asked me to gather for the expedition when I saw one of the creatures you told me about. This enormous beast resembled a deer, but it walked on 2 legs and was taller than the trees. Alas, it saw me too and rushed towards me. I tried to defend myself using my sword, but it kept bouncing off his shell, which seemed as solid as our best armors. Eventually managed to run away, but I'm bleeding profusely and no longer have enough strength to reach you. I hope that someone will find me and give this letter. Tell my wife that I love her. Impaling hammer. Well, we have a bit of a history with Mev. That could be good, or it could be bad.
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe, why have you come here again?
Starting out pretty bad.
I've come to ask you for help.
My help? You still seek the remedy for the sickness on your island? Or are you looking for something
I do,
else?
but...
My cousin has been taken, and I've been told that you could help me.
Truly? And in what way?
By performing the Anatalas Fair on the body of Katasak, the Donegad.
Katasak is dead. Under Vush Dire. This is a great tragedy. He was a good man. Perhaps the best of us all. How did this happen?
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were attacked. My cousin has disappeared, taken according to a witness, and Katasak suffered terrible wounds. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been struck by molten rock.
Fire of the earth. Only the Nadaig Manemen have the power to wield it. But none of our own would have attacked Katasach.
This is
Maybe
why
it's
we need your
corrupted
help.
or something.
We want to understand and to find who's responsible.
And you will avenge the dead as you have avenged my wound in the past. Very well, Renoixi. I will help you. And I also wish to gain understanding. Our island wails in suffering. Many Sinol Menawi have died. The Anatalas Fair may kill me, but at least I will know.
Well,
You will need to act as my Voglendaig, and bring to me the necessary ingredients while I prepare.
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember, or write in your language what I shall tell you. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place near the battlefield, because they contain the flesh of those who fell. As for the personal object of Katasach, find his weapon, because it knew his fury and his despair.
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body. I'll search the battlefield.
Where can I find him?
In Duren's camp. She recovered him after the battle.
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred circle. You'll find me there when you have united all that I need. Then we can perform the ritual when the moon is high.
Oh, look at this. Let's go with her to the ritual site.
In that case, let's go together to the ritual site. The place of the attack is not far from Duren's camp.
Very well. I'll follow you.
Huh. I wonder if that's as simple as let's go there right now, or there's other stuff I want to do and come back to this later. Okay. So we can craft. Can't craft here. Here's the weapon area, I guess. Take a sample of scavenger viscera from the place of the attack. Which I think we then use to craft, right? So truthfully, I think both things are here. Yeah, okay. So the nearest camp is actually the Alliance Outpost camp. So we'll go around and then jump over there. The thing I'm always thinking to myself whenever we have these interactions with previous people we've run into is that, is it based on us, like, is it based on our reputation with the faction? Is it based on our interactions with them and doing some of their quests, or both? In her case, I'm not sure. Okay. We have to go around the cliff. These things are back. We'll let somebody else get the other bodies if they want. Oh, now hold up. Here we go. Go through here. The trees are still on fire. Pretty resilient trees, if you ask me. But might be magic fire. Maybe it works differently. Holy frick. Yorglin.
Close to his nestiri.
Not what I meant to do, but that's fine. The idea that we're taking their organs because they would have kind of tasted the blood or the memory of these guys is kind of cool. Here's his weapon, I guess.
I recognize this weapon. It's Catasac's, I'm certain. It must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
Oh, nice. Oh. Why would I go to Hikmet? Just because there's an alchemist there? We can do it here. Okay, now we need to meet with Mev at midnight. This looks midnight-ish to me. Jesus. Got a bit of a beast problem out here, it seems. Okay, she's prepared.
Were you able to find the elements I need for the ritual?
I think so.
Yes. Here is what you asked me to bring.
This is good. The moon is high. We may start. Take your place.
It's really brave of her to do this.
Katasar, we have come to learn the truth of your death. Ato al confrangawi brandi, olehana memen adestame haman. Baravridenan tahanemo quade grenfen, linqui damda renaute da hodos. Lemat, de tahawan kloisam, de talugedon velam, de taragam buledam, de tataminam reloidan, de talamen kantebedam, en antelam verfragtango.
Whoa.
Katasak, help me, please.
Show no fear. I do not think he means you any harm.
What is this? This monster? Why is it attacking us?
I don't know. I don't understand. It is as if it seeks you out. It wants you. You never should have done that,
Finbar?
To save one, Renaikse, you put us all in great peril. His spirit is different. He receives badly. You have woven the bond of the Deathbringer.
Whoa.
What is happening to you? Get a hold of yourself. Come on.
I don't think it's that easy. Get a hold of yourself. Just getting smashed by rocks.
I cannot believe it. He has returned.
Who is this? Who is this guy?
Who has?
Finbar. The High King.
Oh shit.
We thought he was dead. He disappeared months ago.
Is he the attacker? And what of Constantine? Have you
High
seen a
King.
young blonde-haired man? He was sickly.
Yes. The golden-haired was there. And he was afraid. Katasak protected him before he was killed by Finbar. Leave me now. I am very tired.
How are
Well,
you feeling?
Better. What are you going to do now?
If I want to have any hope of finding Constantine, I must follow Vinbar. I have no choice.
Do you know where to look for him? Vinbar has been missing for moons.
The kings and queens could tell me when they saw him for the last time.
Then you must earn their trust. Arm yourself with patience and courage on Olmenawi. Your journey is still long.
Thank you, Mev. You have helped us greatly.
Do not thank me. I have not done this for you, but for Katasak. In order to satisfy my curiosity, I betrayed my king.
ah, frick.
You will find him and confront him, no doubt. All that remains for me to do is to pray that I have done nothing that cannot be fixed.
Yikes.
Farewell, Mev.
That's pretty big of her. So now, what's interesting about this here where we need to question the people, these other leaders, I imagine is also the same High King, right? I would have to imagine that that's the case. What else do we have in here? Captain Reuben. We know about him. Glendon. Honest and upstanding. The protector of the Creedine Sanctuary. Katasak. Wise and good man whose healing skills are well known. Said that there's no pain that he cannot relieve. Never abandons a patient until he's completely cured him. Okay. Well, this is interesting because now I kind of wonder if... Hold on. Do we just know exactly where this is? I don't know. Oh, okay. So it looks like this... Okay, cool. So this seems to still be connected to this. And we may have run into a situation where if we did all this other stuff, we would have to progress another quest to be able to question these guys. It's kind of cool that they're connected like that. Really neat. Really neat. I'm just going to run back here and see. Let's do this. I'm just going to see what's back in this section before we leave the area. Man, that's wild. That's big on her, but it sounds like... Oh, sweet. Sounds like it could be a pretty bad outcome for her. That AoE is always way bigger than I think it is for that bomb. Great flaming needle. Well, look at this. It's a long blade. This might be a good alternative for our secondary weapon. once we unlock long blades, which is going to be soon because it looks like we're getting a point here. But we need 2 for long blades. I don't know if I'm sitting on one or not. I also wonder if long blades, maybe I can only carry 1. That's certainly possible. Yeah, okay, so I have 1 point here. Yeah, it's 2-handed blades, so that might limit us to carrying only 1. But either way, we're close to being able to get this now. Because we're going to level quite soon. Alright, so we're going to head back to this camp. And we're going to go inquire about the High King. What's interesting now is we're not really just asking about a random, hey, we're looking for the High King, whatever. We know who it is. And apparently he's... I wasn't thinking that he was going to be like straight up evil, because we were kind of looking for him to find the Man of 1,000 Faces. But this looks like... he looks like evil. Maybe he's not. Maybe there's something more at play here. But the way that Katasak has learned through that kind of vision... Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the reward for the contract, I think. Assigned as a scout at the Magasvar's post. Life can be rough around here, but the nature surrounding the outpost is breathtaking. I'm entrusted with important missions. If only you could see me sneaking around like a fox through the thickets, watching the savages that swarm this area. I'm sure you'd be very dead. Yeah, what Katasak was saying, as we saw through the vision, was that it seemed like he was drawn to him, like he was, I don't know, like compelled to follow him or go after him for whatever reason. Now, why he wasn't doing that before, I don't know. Maybe it's something about him just being in this area and not protected by the city or something. I have no idea, but we will likely find out at some point in time, maybe one day. Okay, so let's jump over. We'll start talking to each of these guys. We'll start with Deirdre, then we'll go... Oh, it actually says Deirdre, Ulan, or Dunkus. Hold on, let's see. Do we have entries for each of these guys? Yeah, Dunkus is the one I probably trust the most. Vigyigida. Let's actually start with him. Not this one. Not this one. Wait. Vigyigida. Where is that? Village of Vigyigida. Ah, right here. So it's in the Redwoods section, which is this one. There it is. I guess we could have just checked that. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here, and we'll talk to this guy when we return. Sell off our junk. Yeah, I'm not sure how the long blades are going to come into play. Maybe they're not going to be 2 separate ones. Only because the only reason I think that is because it's something you have to unlock eventually anyways. So like you start at one-handed here and then you go into what? 2-handed heavy weapons. So maybe it doesn't replace having 2. Not that we ever switch anyways. It's not really a concern. Anyways, we'll see you soon. Bye.